And one other thing that I want to share with you guys today is about, you see my title of my, if you're on TikTok, you see it's Dr. Friesen Holistic, WHOLISTIC, not whole, HOLE, the whole person. What I have found in many years is that most people spend so many times separating everything in their life, but it's all together. Yes, you might do things at different points, but they're all together, okay? And actually, I have a degree. One of my certification is a holistic, WHOLISTIC, spiritual guide. Yes, I have the holistic HOL, health practitioner. Okay. But the whole person who is partially a spiritual being, partially a physical being, partially a mental being, partially a person who is focused on a career, a job, partially a person who is focused on family, partially a person who is dealing with exercise, partially a person who's dealing with health, partially a person who's dealing with travel. All of those pieces are one and a whole individual. And many people only deal with one aspect of themselves at a time, not realizing that you can't, if your thumb is broken, it's going to be really difficult for you to pick up things, although these other four pieces are functioning. So you must focus on multiple portions of yourself at the same time. And that is where a holistic center works. When I went to my client who was dealing with kidney failure, in addition to other things, I didn't just go there and be like, okay, let me help you with your kidney failure. I did that, but I also said, let's have the conversation with your healthcare team about your diet. Let's have the conversation with your healthcare team about the communication. Let's have a conversation with the healthcare team about next steps, where you're going to go, because this person couldn't speak for themselves and they needed, yes, I have to get well, but I have to also get paperwork for work. Have you had the conversation with your healthcare team about completing this paperwork so that you can actually get some compensation and get this paid for? That's a holistic approach to patient-centered care, right? And then, of course, you have this other issue going on while we're here. You're going to have surgery. Let's do some sound therapy so that you can calm down, reduce your anxiety, so that you can go into the surgery because they didn't want to have surgery. Let's also add this other tea that's going to help your immune system from an herbal standpoint. Let's also ask about the medication they are giving you that is contradictory to what you were already dealing with. See, the whole listed patient-centered care. Okay? So, and again, we also have to deal with, in that person's case, their spiritual belief, right? And their need that they had someone who needed to pray for them. That's a whole part of healing. Okay? You can't separate it. It just doesn't work that way. And unfortunately, many people walk around dealing with just one portion of their lives at a time. Okay? So, want to encourage you, deal with the whole person. Yes, one piece might pop up more than the other, but don't neglect the other areas, because eventually they pop up saying, what about me? You have to have a little bit of balance. Take care.